Hello everyone, I'm Miss Aggie, Library Assistant at Ruby Young Elementary. I'm going to be reading to you today, with permission from Charles Bridge Publishing, Aggie and Ben, 3 stories. It is written by Lori Rise and illustrated by Frank W. Dormer. Now Aggie and Ben are great friends, and this story is about how they find each other and their adventures together. So this book is for my beginning readers. It's a chapter book, and we have 3 chapters or 3 stories. And I just wanted you guys to experience reading a chapter book. So let's go on this journey together. Aggie and Ben, 3 stories. The Surprise. Chapter 1. Where are we going? I ask. It's a surprise, Daddy says. We went into the car. We go to the pet shop. That is Daddy's surprise. I see birds. Would you like a bird? The lady asks. I think a bird would sing. A bird would sit on my finger. A bird would fly. But a bird could never play outside. It would fly away. I do not think I want a bird, I say. I see mice. Would you like a mouse? The lady asks. I think a mouse would run through a tube. A mouse would sit in my hand. A mouse would hide in my pocket. But a mouse might get lost. I do not think I want a mouse, I say. I see snakes. Would you like a snake? The lady asks. I think a snake might be fun. A snake would wrap around my arm. A snake would slide across the floor. But a snake might make Mommy scream. I do not think I want a snake, I say. I see cats. Would you like a cat? The lady asks. I think a cat would purr when I pet her. A cat would chase things. A cat would play. But a cat would not play with me at the park. I do not think I want a cat, I say. I see dogs. Would you like a dog? The lady asks. I think a dog would play chase. A dog would go for walks and play at the park. A dog would sleep on my bed and be my best friend. I would like a dog, I say. We look at the dogs. One dog makes me laugh. Ruff, she says. This one, I say. I want this one. I name her Aggie. All right, that's the end of our first chapter or first story about how Ben met Aggie. So let's see in our next story chapter what Ben and Aggie do together. So stay with me and come back for the next chapter. We are continuing in our book, Aggie and Ben, 3 stories. This is chapter 2, just like Aggie. We're going to find out what happens when Ben takes Aggie home. Look, I'm a dog, I tell Mommy. I am just like Aggie. Aggie sniffs around her new home. I sniff around too. Aggie sniffs the couch. I sniff the couch too. She sniffs the rug. I sniff the rug too. Aggie finds Daddy's shoes. No, no, Aggie, that is not a toy for you, I say. Aggie goes into the kitchen. She jumps up to the counter. I jump up to the counter too. Down, Aggie, Mommy says. This snack is not for you. Aggie goes into the laundry room. I go too. She jumps into the dryer. No, Aggie, I say, that is not a bed for you. Aggie goes into the bathroom. I go into the bathroom too. Aggie sees the toilet. I am done being a dog. I get a ball. Here is your new toy, I say. I toss it high. Aggie runs fast. I get a treat. This is a snack for you, Aggie, I say. Aggie eats it. I get a bowl. This is water for you, I say. Aggie licks the water. Her ears get wet too. And you can sleep with me, I tell her. Aggie is happy. She wags her tail. Just like Aggie, I am happy too. Well, this is the end of the second chapter, and we see that Aggie is very adventurous, and like most dogs, she explores her surroundings. And I guess people do that too, when they come to a new place, they're curious about what is going on. And so we have concluded chapter 2, and we're going to head to chapter 3, our final chapter, and we see what's next for Aggie and Ben. So stay with me. All right, we are in Aggie and Ben 3 stories, and we're in our final chapter, our final story about the adventures of Aggie and Ben. The scary thing. Time for bed, I tell Aggie. I run up the stairs. Aggie comes too. I brush my teeth. No, no, Aggie, toothpaste is not for dogs, I tell her. I read Aggie a bedtime story. No, no, Aggie, I say. Do not eat the giant. Mommy tucks us in and turns out the light. My room is dark. Roof, says Aggie. I look. Aggie sees something. Aggie sees something scary on the shelf. I turn on the light. Silly Aggie, I say. It is just a truck. I turn off the light and jump into bed. Roof, Aggie says. I look. Aggie sees something else. Something scary is hanging on the wall. I turn on the light. Silly Aggie, I say. It is just my robe. I turn off the light again and jump back into bed. Something scary tugs on the bed. Roar, says Aggie. I feel it too, I tell her. I sit up. It tugs again. I jump out of bed and turn on the light. Silly Aggie, you are not so scary now, I say. I turn off the light and climb into bed. Aggie lies down to sleep too. There is nothing scary, Just me and Aggie. All right, that's the end of our book, end of our chapter. And I see that Ben and Aggie have made great friends. And I don't know if you have a pet, but I'm sure that your pet, if you do have one, is a great friend to you as well. So share this book, read it with your family and friends, show them how well you're doing in your reading, and come back with me for our next story. So happy reading!